welcome back to my channel. My name is Genevia and this is My Candid Life. Today we're going to be doing a very exciting video. This is probably one of my favorite videos that I've ever done, and that is because this is my classroom tour of 2020. This is my first classroom and I'm so excited to show you guys what I got, how I set everything up, and kind of my thought process behind that. If you're excited for this video, make sure you like, share, subscribe, join the My Candid Life fam, and let's get into the video. So before I show you the actual tour, I kind of just want to show you guys where my room started off at. So I am filling in for a teacher who left last year. And of course, since everyone had to leave in March due to COVID, no one really had time to take all their stuff down. So this is how my room looked when I got to the building. Safe to say, it wasn't my style. I feel like every teacher has a style, and the superheroes, I don't watch superhero films. I don't know anything about that, and it just wasn't my aesthetic. I really wanted something that was really calming, really peaceful, and I didn't think that the Hulk really portrayed that. But I really liked the space that I was given and I was really excited. We also float, so I go into one other classroom and another teacher comes into my classroom throughout the day. And the lady who I float with is so sweet, so kind. And she kind of allowed me to do whatever I wanted to do with my room, which is really exciting. Oh, I don't know if I ever mentioned this, but I will be teaching sophomores this year. So my room is built for them. My theme was really, it's not really a theme. I just decided that I love neutral colors. I love grays and whites and browns, but I also know how important it is for students to have some color, some vibrancy to a room. So I just decided to go with our school colors, blue and green. It's a very dark navy blue and a very dark hunter green. So those are the colors I went for. I really just wanted my room to be bright and open and have space to add more things because this is my first year. So I didn't want to fill all the walls up and have no space for student work or things that I might want throughout the year. So let's get into my first classroom tour. First walk in, here's the door, and then right here is my little sanitizing section because #COVID. And my friend actually made me this sign. It says "Squad Goals, please sanitize your hand," and I just framed it in tape, just a gold tape, because I thought it was really pretty. And then over here I just have this table that I'm gonna have for my students to put their work at, and then when COVID permits, have them actually pick up papers, even though we're not really gonna be doing that much, especially this first semester. But I have this thing that I actually got for free. A teacher here didn't want it anymore, so they gave it to me, and it really fit my aesthetic. So it's just erasers, scissors, tape, glue, and writing utensils. Fun fact, this is actually empty because our kids are not supposed to be sharing supplies right now. So it's really just for aesthetic purposes. See, like my Vanna white hand. And then I just have this little pom-pom thing because this is just our school colors, and I thought it was cute. Right here is where my students will be turning in their work. And then I have this date. The date's gonna be posted in many places, but this is the date, and I got this from Target. It was $5, I believe. This is my bulletin board. I got the bulletin border at Michael's. So this section of my bulletin board I called Rams Rules because we are the Rams and I love alliteration. And these are just 5 things that we had to hang up this year. So we have student ID badges, which are mandatory here, after school expectations, some hygiene practices for the kids, cell phone policy, and dress code. I decided to frame these because I really just don't like when papers get folded edges. And pro tip, if you're looking for cheap frames, these are from the dollar store, but even better, cheap frames are from Walmart, and they're about 80 cents for like an 8x11. And so this is my little Rams Rules corner, and the reason why I like this is because I think it adds an aesthetic look to the classroom still goes with my theme while still hanging up the things that I have to hang up. And so kids can get the information easily and they don't put their like fingers all over it because it's in a frame. So it should stay good for a few years. And if you come over here, I have a calendar. This is a whiteboard from Target and a little to-do list. And then it says notes. And then this you can just stick, like it's a mini bulletin board basically. And I actually got all 3 of these for $25 from Target. I thought this was such a good buy for $25 because I love having a calendar up and I love the idea of making a calendar out of like washi tape. However, I did not want to have to go through that trouble. And I don't actually have a lot of whiteboard space in here. So getting this whiteboard was just really helpful. And I just have when their major grades are due first year school and I'll just update information as we go. I really like just this tiny thing because I can clip like no name papers or something up there or just something I need them to look at like a flyer. And then this to do I really like because I don't like repeating myself much in the class, and this just offers a way for when a kid asks me, well, what are we supposed to be doing? It's back here. And then the notes, I could just write little nice quotes to them every day. We pan over here, we have the last section of my bulletin board where I just have a quote that I really love. It says, start where you are, use what you can, do what you can. And this is one of my biggest models in my class for my students. Just do what you can and I'll get you there the rest of the way. Down here underneath the bulletin board, we have a bookcase that was built in, and I decided for this bookcase where I would keep my thesaurus and my dictionary. Our dictionaries are a little messed up because they're pretty old, so this is kind of where I can hide them behind desks, but also they can be used by my students. And I will fill these up as we go along. And yeah, this section of my room, I have 2 bookcases here, and then just have cute little books, some of our new books, some books I brought from home. This says, it's Monday, time to put on your cape. That's really like motivation for me. Got that from Michael's. Got this plant from Target. Got these lamps from Target. I have a lamp here, there, and there. I have another faux plant right there, and this says Teach from the Heart, and that's also from Michael's. This back wall, you will see in the before pictures, was kind of just a little roughed up from students over the years. So I really want to cover some of those spots. So right here I just have tell me and I forget, teach me and I remember, involve me and I learn. And the idea behind this is I want my students to be very involved in their learning. And to do that, I'm gonna have them put up their favorite worksheet of the week, essay, whatever it is. And every few weeks, I'm gonna have them put their favorite thing. That's gonna kind of be like our refrigerator, like put your favorite things up there and I will tape them up there for them. I wanted to ensure that I still had wall space like here, even I can move that lamp and have wall space there to hang up student work. And like I said, I want student work all over this quote, but also if I need to have sentence stems, I didn't want to completely fill up the classroom and then have no space. So that's why I kind of left some of the area bare. And this was a really big project for me that I really loved, and I hope you guys liked it. Then we have this back corner, we have a lamp, and then here is my Polaroid reading wall. Really love this, and I thought of this idea because we're going to be doing a lot of choice reading this year. With choice reading, I really want to encourage my students to finish their books and enjoy their books. So my idea is every single time they finish a book, they will be able to take a picture with the Polaroid camera that's over there. I'll show you a little bit closer in a second, and hang their picture up with their book. And on here, I got this bulletin paper from Michael's. So, well, I said the border was from Michael's, but it's actually from Amazon. These letters that are all over the room are from Michael's. And then these stickers are from Michael's. And then these lights are from Michael's. They actually light up. In this corner, I have my last lamp. Then I have this letter board that says, travel far, pay no fare. A book can take you anywhere. I'll be putting some student papers right there. I have this Polaroid camera, and I have this little faux plant. I love a faux plant. Then if you wrap around, I just have my storage container, and this is the teacher we float at my school, so she comes in this room a few class periods, so that's her little section, which I love. And this is my desk. But before we get there, this is my Promethean board. My name is Deckard. And then here, I want to show you guys what I had my friend do for me. She actually wrote these. After she wrote them on white paper, I taped them to a colored paper and then I laminated them. And I have a bunch of these so I can change out the month and the date. This is on level, K level, which is our different levels of instruction, and then reminders. So this is just written out for the first day of school because the first day of school is in a few days. A little bit about this section, I use washi tape as the border, and this washi tape is just blue, like navy blue with gold, and I use it as a border so I can section off the date, on level, K level, and reminders. And that's the same washi tape that I use over here and the same washi tape that I use for that. And washi tape is a really good just tool that you could use to make a border to fancy something up a bit. And then last little corner, this is another little sanitizing section. This is to spray down the desk, and it's not the cutest, but it's essential. And then here are just some rules for the school. Section of my room is just my desk. I have a little camera thing that the school gives us, school phone, have like a hole puncher, 2 things of tape, stapler. I have this little wall calendar or desk calendar that is also from Target. Have these 2 picture frames. They're $3 each from Target. That's me and my mom and me and Omar. Then here, I just have my computer. I obviously have things in that drawer. That's where I keep like my keys and things. Scissors, pencils, sanitizer, water. And this is where I keep my papers. This is how the room looks with the lamps on, lights off, and then lamps on the Polaroid wall. And over here, this is my favorite way to teach because I just think it gives a very calming energy. I also want to talk a little bit about my desk setup. I really like when the kids are able to look at each other, and this is a great way to separate the room from me. So I have a walk area. And then also what I did is I printed out numbers. So 1 and 2, and then all the way to 17. Laminated so I can use these for years to come. And then on every other desk, I got a do not sit here sign. Because of COVID, just want to keep my kids as safe as possible. And yes, this is my classroom. Loved it as much as I did. Just a little bit of thought process of where I was going. Of course, I really want to make sure that the place was light and bright because that's how I work best. But also I wanted to make sure that when my students walk in, they felt inviting, and you could really figure out what type of teacher I was by the things that were on my wall. So with the quotes, I really want to make sure that my students know that you must engage in your learning to get the most out of it. But also that wherever you're at, I will meet you halfway and I will meet you there. I'll meet you 75% of the way if you're willing to meet me the other 25. I really want to do things that were functional, like putting the school rules in frames so I can use them throughout the years, but also just adding the border, adding the calendar so students know where to go. And the Polaroid wall is one of my favorite touches because I simply love having my students' pictures up in my room, doing something that they really got to engage in. And that's really my entire room. It's about engagement and about involvement in your learning. And I hope that you love this video. If you did, be sure to like, share, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love posting on this channel. This channel has been so fun for me throughout the summer, and I'm so glad to take you guys into my 2020 school year. If you like this video, I post teaching content, vlogs, anything that I like, because this is my candid life, and I hope to see you here next time. Bye, guys. And then it's like the complete opposite of what you actually wanted. So this way, I'll